with his game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. From the 50, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson flushed out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 19 yards that time for number 19. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A first down throw coming for Vick. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go one more.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Watson flush to his right. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic.
Out of the gun, Watson. Cooper's got him.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Watson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I don't even know why this team so long.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Intended that time for Cooper.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Vic to throw it. It's caught by Jackson. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Vic, he'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
No.
They will indeed go for it. Vic. Dancing to his left. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 45. 45. Mike, 45. I'm coming.
From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This one taken from the 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape.
Dude, are you freaking kidding me, bro?
There he goes.
Like,
Touchdown.
what the hell was that?
A great play there. 67 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team. And everybody was like, wait a second. Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake?
Dude,
no,
what
he got
kind of
both at
throw
running
was
back
that?
and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that
kid's
if you have a
overdone
running back
everything.
in a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback, Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so, and I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, Watson. Flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Holt. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. He's
This
at the
is
50.
fucking ridiculous, bro.
He's at the 30.
Like,
20.
throw the fucking ball outside. That's where the fucking route is.
It's a touchdown. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Next to score, visitors 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
14. Cowboys 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but
further
start the second
sideways,
half
man.
with the onside kick risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second and 5 now. Vick steps away to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Michael Vick. And this will be a touchdown.
Here, pussy.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. That'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson going to throw again, escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. To the air yet again. Watson flushed out right. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Vick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They set up the screen to Bo. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get it.
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Come on.
And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Gurley.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Watson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
Nice job.
So in other
Nice job,
words,
White.
Someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Vic on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Vic now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They find some open field here. Past the 20.
You cannot be serious.
Saquon Barkley, 47 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a
How the
couple
hell
on
did
the
he catch
scramble.
me?
It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson flush to his right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, wide open, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. He's going to go up top for the... And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randy Moss there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Come on,
now
we gotta
after the
hit stick that
touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is... And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 20, 10, and touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Dude, come on, we need a run.
This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. To throw again. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 12-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Come on. No.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And inside the 20 before it's brought down.
Bro.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and
Can't
final
fucking stop
timeout,
one damn run, guys.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run on 1st down with Jackson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
You're such a fucking pussy, bro.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
We got 4. We got 4.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit.
This guy's such a fucking pussy, bro.
To the final. Some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly. Even though we both knew it was a long shot.
100%. Fucking
so that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA